Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop of Learn Initiative, an initiative of Reskill and Spark AR. I hope all of you have practiced your AR effects that were taught to you yesterday by Akash. So, today Akash will be teaching you another AR effect. You can learn that and practice yourself, submit your AR effect, and share it with us. So, let me just invite Akash. Hi, Akash.
Hey Asghar,
Over to you.
it was a great day that time. I was just teach them. That was I think very properly and I think beginner friendly tutorial that was. And today we are going to learn some advanced things. Not that advanced, but something better than previous. So we are going to learn a better version of beginner friendly thing. And yeah, let's start with it. Let me share my screen with you. And here we are. Is it visible? Okay. So now, today we are going to learn how we can create a great, the eye-popping thing. Um, Here. So, yeah. Before I start, let me show you the panel that we are going to use here. So, first thing first, okay. So, today we are going to use few things, that is eyes and the moreover the things of face tracker and eyes tracker that are very important. Okay, so before we start, I hope you guys already understanding that last workshop I've already told you uh, the dashboard something here. That is this is our simulator. Here is a scene panel, here is asset panel, and here is a properties panel. And we are going to use today as well the patch editor, because that is where we are going to program our uh, filter, and we will create something great here. Okay, so let's start with it. So the first thing first, we need to first we need to import our assets here. And today we are going to use, okay, so yeah, here we are going to use today, that is called eye effect. That is here. That is, today we are going to use the heart eye effect. And let me import all the effects here. So as you can see here, I am importing all the, okay, so we don't want this kind of import here. So let uh, here's something, don't, okay. Okay, so we don't want them directly. We don't want to import them directly here. We actually want them to be used as a video form. So what we are going to do is, let me first delete all the things here that we have imported. Okay, so let me delete this. Now we want our assets to import. We want to import our asset, but not as a texture, but we want them to perform as a video. So we will upload. We will let import them after a few things. So let me do this first. Okay, let's. The first thing we need is, that is face tracker. Here we are getting the face tracker. You already know the how the face tracker works. Face tracker is actually tracking the face sort of thing, and we need a face mesh here. So as you know already, that face mesh is what on where you are uploading all the things on your face, on the object's face, right? So, and we need a material for that. There is a material that is, let me call it face one. Face one, we need 2 3 faces for that. This face one. So now we already have created this face sort of thing, and now what we are going to use is actually, let me invisible this thing first. Sorry, not the face tracker, the face mesh. We need to invisible this first. Now, as we are here, we already have that face tracking object, and while it is already tracking the face, and in the object's face you can see the eyes already. It also tracks the eyes, right? So what we need the eyes here, because when the object, when the person uh, blink his eyes, the eye should be there should be a blink effect, there should be a heart eyes effect that will play, right? So what we need is here the eyes, right? So let me track, let me drag. So what, whenever you need it, you can click here, left click here and create a patch, or you can directly drag that into the patch editor. It will be same, right? So now here we are. We have already, now I already paused that video, and now as you can see here in the patch editor, the face finder, it first thing it what will do is find the face, and then it will select the face, the whatever face is fine, it will select that face, and then here is the thing that we are going to use to create our effect, right? So what we need is, we need the eyes. So let's start with the left click on the patch editor. You will get this diagram here, eye. Okay, so what we are going to use is delete. So as you can see here, so now connect the face to this face, eyelid face here. Now what we are going to do is, we will add two planes on the object's eyes, so that we can place our video or our image sequences on that plane. Okay, and now here we already have the eyelid, and now here you can see there is so many options that you can use to create or to place that material, right? So now as we already have placed this, we need some we need to place that video on place the image sequences actually on the eyes. So we need some place. So we need to create that place by creating a plane. The plane is where we will play the image sequences whenever the object blink his eyes. Okay, so now we have created the plane. Okay, so let me, and okay, so let me duplicate it, control D. Okay, and name it left eye, and name it right eye. Okay, so one is for the left eye and the second one is for right eye. Okay, so sorry, it is left, it should be left eye, left. Okay, left eye and right eye. So now, and we need now again for the left eye we need another material, and name it left eye. And for the right eye, do same thing, create another material and make it um, left eye. Okay, so sorry, right eye, that would be right eye. Okay, so now as we now created these materials here for the left eye and right eye and the face, and oh, am I still visible or not? Okay, I'm visible. Okay, so okay, let's start again. And here we are. So we have already created the left eye and right eye option, and now we want to place this object on the left and eye right eyes. Okay, so now, and before that, select all the materials, all three materials, go to your advanced render option and untick the depth option and right to depth option, because without unticking this you cannot, it will look very bad when it play, right? So always remember, click on that, untick this effects. Okay, so now we want to place these planes on object's eyes, right? So let's do it. Here we are, left eye, we want to place that material on left eye. So click on the position, it will create a patch here, and here and left eye center you can click. Okay, so let me show you how it works. So before right eye, let me visible the right eye, and only there's only left eye visible right now, so that it will be helpful to, when you are working on particular thing. Make sure you untick on the visibilities, other all the other things, because it will help you to focus on the particular thing that you are working on. So I have already unticked the face effect, face mesh, and right eye, because I'm working on left eye, so it is only visible, but all others are invisible right now. So now, so what we are going to do is left eye center. If you click, if we add this left eye center, you can see it's already added to the left eye center. Okay, so now we can adjust its let's say its sizes here. So you can adjust any object size by two ways. One is clicking here, you can see here, you can adjusting by this, or you can use this scale effect, is scale scale patches to create the scaling system. So now I'm using this to make it shorter, more shorter. Make sure it is not that big or not that you know small. It fits the eye. So now what we have to do is just play the video here, and as you can see here, it is already here. It's already playing here. So now what we are going to do is uh, so now as you can see here, that is very important here. And 1 second. So now, so now as you can see here, we have already placed our plane on the object's eye, because it is here. It's because the plane, we need the plane to to play the image sequences directly into the eyes. So right here we are here, and now we need here another plane. Okay, so, and we need another plane to be placed directly in the left eye. So now we are going to see, as you can see here, it is very big, and we want them to have the same size. So what we are going to do is delete this, and we will duplicate, control D, duplicate left eye, because it will be same sizes, and we will use the right eye material here. So now they are different, and we'll name it right eye. Right. It might be very confusing. If you have any question, you can comment down below. I will help you to answer. I will answer you to help. Right. So now we already have right eyes and left eye. So right now, what we're going to do is left eye. We will place the left eye in the left eye of the plane into the left eye. Okay. So now click on the position, and as you can see here, sorry, it is right eye. So um, it will create another page and find here where is the right eye center. Here is the right eye center, and connect these two patches here. And now as you can see here, the both planes are already tracking correctly the two eyes. Left one is for the left eye and right one for the right eye. Now here's the thing. Now what we are going to do is we need to add a image sequences for this. So click on this add object, and here is the animation sequence. You cannot directly, actually you can, but right now you cannot directly add any video. And the better option to create any video format in the Spark AR, that is creating an image sequence. Image sequence is very comfortable for Spark AR, and as well as for the filters that you are going to create for Facebook and Instagram. It will help you to compact the sizes in between 4 MB and 10 MB, and in between the 40 MB as well, so that you can upload that effect, and it will also available for all the platforms. So make sure your you use image sequences for Spark AR, because it will help you a lot. Now again, go to the right, do one more thing here. Go to the materials, select all the materials here, and go to shader type. Here is a shader, you can see it is an standard form. Click on that and make it flat. flat because it will help you to make more clarity of your object that you are going to use in this filter. So now here we are, and right now we have already created the image sequences, and now here's the thing: we need the images to be played as a sequence, right? So here, if you click here, as you can see here, I have already uh, uh, send you the links so that you can download this effects. I have already sent you all that, so don't worry about that. You can download this and control A for select all, and we don't want to select this folder, so unselect this and click here open. All right, so now you can see here it will take some few seconds to be upload here, and in the meantime, make sure you have already uh, created this all the things here, right? Okay, so our texture is already there's 61 images that will play automatically here. And now make sure the compression is none for all the platforms for iOS, Android, and other older Android devices. Because if you don't make it none, it will reduce the quality of your object of the video. So make sure it always in the none. And there is another option I will tell you later in this video. Okay, so now we have already created our face mask, our two planes for the left eye and right eye, and we have already created the image sequences that need to be played while someone blinks his eye. Okay, so now we need to connect the image sequences with the right eye and the left eye. Okay, so now go to the left eye uh, and select left eye and right eye both. Here you can see the texture. Click on the texture. Here is, you can see the image sequences. As you can see here, the image sequence is already started playing. You can see that is looking very cool, but we don't want them to play over your face. We want them play to in between your in between under your eyes, so that it look very good. Okay, so now what we need to do is click here the face mask we have already created while we are starting here, visible. As you can see, that is very looking so weird right now, but yeah, we are going to create this effect here. Okay, and now we need to, here's a face mesh option. Okay, that is flat. I've already created this flat, and now what we are going to need is, so what okay, so we have already created this effect here. There's something buggy feeling. I don't know what is happening here. Okay, so now what if we visible that, and so now we need another face mesh here that you can see here, but see, we need another face mask. You can invisible that as well, but it doesn't make sense. Right now, we need to create that face mask and click on the face. See, we have already created the face mask one face, and we don't need that as well. But you can delete that if you want to. And right now, what we have to do is we create a face mask and select the material that we have already created for the face one. As you can see here, we have already connected that two material with the face one, and now what we have to do, we need the face here, right? How we can get the face? So here's the thing: click on the texture, but before we get the texture here, click on the face tracker. Here you can see the texture extraction. Click on the texture extraction, and here you can see the face texture extraction is already added here. And now what we are going to do is camera texture. Go to the camera texture, add the camera texture, and here you can see as well the camera texture is also added in your asset panel. And now what we need is go to asset library, go to your color alert, whatever color alert you want to use. I'm using here this one. I'm just randomly using any of the color, because you can choose your own color if you want to, or you can create your own LUTs, color LUTs. We'll talk about it later. So now we have already imported our color LUT, and now drag that color LUT here. So now, as you can see, the color LUT is already here, and as you know, we cannot directly use the color LUT. So what we need is, see, it is very getting very complicated if you want to, but what we can do as well, if you don't want to use any color LUT, what you are going to do is go to your face here, click as shader option, go to retouch. But as you can see, it is not working that way, because we have already created only one face, and if you want to create that, you need to create another face for that, right? So what we're going to do is we do it as a flat, as you can see here. Okay, so now, so what we are going to do is, what is happening here, as I told you earlier. So now what we're going to do is we need a color LUT to be, the color LUT is also used for to change the colors here, and we will apply the color LUT on the face and with the background, right? So let's copy and paste this color LUT shader again, and add the color LUT with this shader. So here we are. Now drag the camera texture here. You can see here, and connect this camera texture here, and drag the face tracker here, and connect the face tracker texture with here. And now go to the face, click on the face, go to the texture, connect the texture here, and we will use the, now as you can see, go to the face mask and click on the eyes. When you are using the eyes, you can see there is the thing that already is working here. But what we want the color LUT that, as you can see here, this is looking so weird because the color LUT is only applying on his face. We want the color LUT to have to be applied on whole scenario. So we need to create a rectangle. Let's start with rectangle here. Click on the rectangle, as you can see here. Go to the width and full height. So now, and create another material for the rectangle. Let's name it rect. Okay, so now rectangle is connected. Go to the shader type, make it flat, click on the texture, and add the color shade texture, the camera texture that is added with the color shader. Add that color shader with the rectangle. Now, as you can see here, it is already working. And but the thing is, the canvas is in front of the whole scenario. So as you can see here, the eyes are not, we cannot we can't watch the eyes here. So what we are going to do is place the shader before the face tracker. So now, as you can see here, while we just place the canvas and before the face tracker, we can now see the face, we can see the eyes here. But hey, we are not satisfied with it, right? Because we want something better. See now, what we are going to do is go to the left eye and right eye materials, and here you can see the blend mode, and we want the blend mode uh, to be screen, because it will help you to be more, better way. So as you can see here, it is looking far more better with it, if we create another filter. So yeah, here we are. And if we go to the face mask, there is the eyes. Okay, so now as you can see here, that we have already created whole scenario, and it is looking pretty good here, right? And but what we are going to do is, we need to be, the face is looking very rough. We need to create that face little bit smoother. So we need a face mask again, and see, now we can see this thing. That means we have not unticked the material here. Go to the rectangle and click the. Okay, now as you can see here, I have already taught you this thing before in our previous class. I hope you guys are already understanding what I'm doing here. And now this face mask is already created. Go to the material, create another material for this face, and we would like to name it face. Let's say what would I name? Two. Okay, that will be good. And name it face two. And now we'll do it retouching. Now, as you can see here, the retouching is also working, and all the things. If we click on this, the retouching is working. The face thing is also working, and the eyes is also working. But here's the thing: we want that this effect that is going on in his eyes, we want that to be played when this when anyone blink his eyes. So before we do that, go to the face too and select how much blur you want. Tap on the screen mode. Okay. So now, so we have created two things here. The first one is the face tracker and eyes, where we are placed, where we're going to place these objects on is on the object size, on the person size. And now what we have created here, the whole shader effect, whole the color LUTs and the retouching here before this here before the object. So now as you can see, it is looking very good. Now here's the thing: we need the blink scenario. So now what we're going to do is left click on the patch editor. Here you can see, and click blink. So now as you can see that drag that face tracker option here. Here is the face, and here's also a face that is, and we are going to add this face here with the blink. Now, now we have already clicked the blink option here, and we want the play when someone blinks his eyes. Before the blink, the eye should be normal, and after he blinks, the eye should the animation should be played while he blink. Right. So now go to your animation sequence here, and here you can see animation sequences. And now okay, left eyes and right eyes, right? So now go to visibilities, and here add this blink, and you can see automatically there is a switch option, and here is a left eye and right eye. Well, see, now we have already done creating our this effect. Whenever you blink, this animation will be start playing, as you can see here, and when you blink again, it will automatically um, switched off, turn off, or invisible. Right, you can do this. This is what I have created here. You can see here in the switch option, we have created this here. We have connected this blink option with flip. And if you want to turn on always this, you can go to the turn on. What it would create, that whenever someone blink, it will turn on and it will never go off, right? And but we don't want that. We want to flip, because when someone blink his eyes, it will pop up, and when invisible, and when someone closes his eyes, it will invisible. So now here, this is how we created this effect here. And as I told you earlier, before the last. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we just need to create this effects here. Yeah, okay. So now everything is under control. Everything is now done. And see, you can now add any image sequences you want. You can add any images here you want. You can create anything here with this thing. And I think it is very simple to create, very easy to use, and it is very user friendly as well. And this type of filters, people like to use this type of filter, because it is very easy to use, and people like to use reels, right? So people would love to create use this kind of filters to create reels. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys create this kind of filter as well as you want. So yeah, so now here we are, and if you want, you can tweak with it and see. If you want to publish, you can go to the publish option, add experience, whatever you experience you want with it. Add experiences here, insert another, insert another, insert. So there are three type of experience, and it is available for all. So now click on the done. And the file sizes, as I told you earlier, the file size is very important to be visible in Facebook and Instagram and all of the platforms. So make sure your file size is always under control, under the 4 MB for the social media and under 40 MB for overall file sizes, right? So here we are, and you can create your demo video here, or you can use the Spark AR official app on your smartphone and connect it with your computer or PC or laptop. And you can also record video there as well. And so now you can upload here, you can export. Export is where if you want to save this effect, you can export this and save it in your computer or something, somewhere anywhere you want. Or you can just upload, click on the upload button, and it will automatically upload on your uh, Spark Hub. So yeah, so this is how you can create this simplistic effect here. And it is very easy, not that hard, I guess. And it is not that complicated, and it is, yeah, not that beginner friendly, but it is easy to use, easy to create, and easy to understand. So I hope you guys like it. And now I'm turning off my switches here. Hers. Okay, so now here we are. So if you guys have any question, you can comment here in the chat box. I will love to answer that.
I think audience didn't have any question yet. Okay, thank you very much for this lovely workshop. Thank you everyone for joining us today. You will get the link on your register mail ID. Thank
Yeah,
you for
and
this. Yes,
always make sure to download them, download all the assets before you using this effect, because without assets you cannot create this effect as well. So yeah,
uh, yeah. Thank you everyone.
thank you, Asghar.